Okay, I'm going to make some salmon dumplings. I'm going to make some acidulated cream. I'm going to make some pickled vegetables, and I'm going to make a citrus dressing to tip over all of it. So, first thing I want is some acidulated cream, just ordinary old cream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tip a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice into that, and I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm going to resist the urge to stir it, whatever. It's just going to sit there. You just leave it. The other thing I want to do is pickle some vegetables. Now, all I'm going to do, I've got a little slicer here, really, really thin. Being careful when I get to the bottom of that, because this is surgically sharp and, you know, in fact, I think we'll stop there. I'll get a few of these baby fennel. I'll just take the bottoms off those. So they're just fine the way they are. So, makes your job real easy, real fast. All right, so there I've got some really thinly sliced vegetables. I'll put a teaspoon of salt on that and stir it all up. That's getting really wet. The water's coming out immediately. That can sit there while I do something else. And the something else is going to be making these dumplings. Now, look, my friend Daniela, and I was in Italy a couple of years ago, and we'd been out. We're all sitting down in the evening, we're having a glass of wine. Suddenly she jumps up and says, I'm going to make ravioli. I thought, oh, God, you know, she's going to get the machine out, we're going to be here all night. No, about 20 minutes later, she had 3 plates of dumplings all set to go. I've got about 1 1/4 cups of 00 flour here. I want half a teaspoon of village press olive oil. And this is the pasta dough. Half a cup of hot water. Stir it up with your hands real fast. And that hot water is going to gelatinize that flour. Gives it a really sort of spongy texture, which is really nice. Give that a good stir up. Okay, wash my hands. And working rather quickly, what I want to do is get this onto a board, because what I want to do is just give this a very quick knead. So this is the pasta dough. It's lovely and warm. It's very soft, lovely dough. So just very quickly knead this. All you're wanting to do is get this smooth. There's not much gluten in here to work up anyway. It's not like the usual pasta dough that you usually use. And that's done. You now have this pasta dough. I mean, that's just so quick. And just let it relax for a little bit. While it's relaxing, I'll make the filling. And all the filling is finely diced salmon, some chives, and some pepper and salt. That is the filling. I'm going to do salmon dumplings, pickled vegetables with a citrus dressing. This is the pasta dough. You just roll this out. Once you've rolled this out and re-rolled it, you'll get about 30 little dumplings. Although, actually, Aaron, you can come up here, you can make them. Sure. All right? I'll make 1 and you can make 11 more. Sure. So I've got a cookie cutter, and grab a fork, Aaron. So you cut one of these out, like this. Wet your finger, just brush around half of it. Put about a teaspoon. You don't want to put too much of this in here because it simply won't fit. So barely a teaspoon, about that. Fold it over. Get the fork, just crimp it together.
Yeah, wow.
So that's your little ravioli. Okay, so that's the salmon dumplings. Can you make 11 more of those, please? Cool. And I've got this great big pot of water here, and for that much water, I'll probably put about that much salt. Pasta water's all set to go. And I've got a bit of a Caribbean sort of dressing here. It's got a little bit of rum in it, which always says the Caribbean to me. So, fresh orange juice, fresh lime juice, a couple of tablespoons of golden rum, large tablespoon of, we're using manuka honey because I really like the flavour of manuka honey in here. Quite a lot of stalks and leaves of coriander and about 3 spring onions in the blender. So, I've got cream, I've got dressing. Aaron's in charge of dumplings and they're looking very nice. Thank you, Aaron. And here I've got pickled vegetables. You can see what the salt's done. It's taken all that liquid out, but yet they've still stayed really crunchy. But the thing is they're very salty, which they'd be unpleasant to eat. So you've got to give these a really, really good wash under cold water, which is what I'll do now. So lots and lots of cold water. Really wash that salt right off. Tip it into a colander, let it drain, and do it again. Let those drain into there. And then what you've got to do now is this has still got a lot of water on it. See what's going on there? Still too much water. You don't want all that water going into the dish. So what you do is you get small handfuls of it, you squeeze it really hard. You're not going to hurt it. It won't hurt it at all. We all there?
Yeah.
How many
15,
you got?
15 there.
15. I think that's enough. That's heaps here. That's good. Hey, thanks, Aaron.
Yeah,
it's really
thanks.
good. We have pickled vegetables. Excellent. I've also got a pan of boiling water for the pasta. It's a really big pot. You've got to give pasta lots of room to swim, otherwise it all sticks together and it's no good. In these go. Put those in. Just keep them moving until it comes back to the boil so they don't stick. And these will take about 6 minutes. I'm going to do the big white platter as usual. Pickled vegetables. And I really, really like the colour of these. Such a good green. I'm going to take one of these out, tip it on the board, and basically I'm going to cut one in half. We're in business here. I've put the dumplings on top of the pickled vegetables, get some of the acidulated cream and just put that over there. It melts immediately, which is what I want. Dress it up with some of this. Some raw tomatoes. We've got the lovely yellow and red tomatoes, which I like. And just a few coriander leaves. And that's the dish. Salmon dumplings, pickled vegetables, and citrus dressing.